How you doing?
Yeah, well, thanks. Just time for a quickie
Yeah.
tonight. What are you thinking is going to happen?
Who knows?
Yeah,
Man, who knows?
says he's so curious. It's like this is like a bit of a tease. The title of this debate, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I know anything or I really think anything, but I mean, I don't know. It's pretty charged. If you're watching it right now,
I'm not watching it right now.
well,
I saw some yesterday.
uh-huh.
I didn't realize. I think Laura Ingram's quite hot. Actually, I've never heard of her before.
Wow, man, she was. I don't know.
Maybe the least impressive quality about her. I don't know, but I just thought she was. I've never.
I mean, you saw that ending. That was a little scary.
What was she? Are you talking about where she gave like a wave and it looked like Heil Hitler? Yeah, but
I know.
That's like, I don't know. Like, I know you don't buy into that because Chris always has some interesting logic. Yeah, Chris is pretty good at the logic, in my opinion. Give us some hearts, Fiero. We need love, man. Come on.
Yeah.
So no, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. It's funny because this gets far more attention than it does usually, doesn't it? All because of Trump.
Yes, and it's just the atmosphere, and it's just got a different vibe to it. It's more like a rally and less like a convention that I've ever seen, and it's kind of scary. It's a little scary.
I gotta say, man, I've been loving everything that Trump touches.
Yeah,
I think I know it's not. I don't think he makes a lot of sense on a lot of things, but I just love the energy.
Well, it's got a very entertaining quality to it. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's really the main thing that's working for him. But hey, it's working.
Yeah.
I saw. I don't know. Do you know who Nigel Farage is?
Yes.
I guess. Yeah, we've discussed him probably before. So, I was just watching an interview with him at the Republican National Convention. You should check it out. It just probably, I guess, Google like Farage at the convention or whatever. And it's pretty interesting because he talks about why he thinks Brexit went through.
Yeah.
And it does look good for Trump if what he says is true.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I think he's going to win. I've been resigned to that for a long time. I do think he's going to win. I don't think it matters as much as everybody else thinks it matters.
No, I know. You mentioned that before. Like, you basically think the system runs itself.
Yeah, but I do think if you have the strong-willed person at one extreme or the other, they can definitely influence it more than a normal guy. And he's definitely got people whipped into a crazy frenzy. And I don't know. I don't know that I like it too much. But who knows? I mean, I don't know. I see things like this, and when you watch it, like I'm watching it right now, and it's got all the makings of one of those crazy videos that you look back on in the future, and you're like, wow, look at this crazy history that I watched live. This is nuts. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome unless you think it's going to be bad, but I think it's awesome. And since you and I don't think it's really going to affect it much either way, let's just enjoy the personalities.
Right. Well, the thing of it is, what bothers me about the whole thing is not the insanity that I see, or it's the people that are so in lockstep with that insanity, and they want that to be like. They think that's the right way to go for real. Like, he won't be able to do all that stuff, I hope, the crazy stuff he's talking about. But people really do want that. And that's what scares me. It's like, whoa, how crazy are these people, man? I don't know. Like, what are you guys thinking about out there? It's just like, this could never, the stuff that, he talks about, it could never work.
I think a lot of what he says, he says things plainly, and I think that a lot of what he says is unfiltered and not precise. So it's like he'll say stuff that he kind of means, maybe doesn't, not really sure, but he'll say it like he means it, and that's because he knows he'll get a reaction from it. So anything he says that's extreme or exciting will get in press, and that's going to win him the election. So I think he thinks from that point of view, and I also think a lot of what he says is like, it's like a nuclear deterrent, right? It's like because they recently said this. There's recently something like this in Parliament they discussed, where someone said, "Would you press the button on the nuclear missiles to the new Prime Minister of Britain?"
I missed the beginning part there. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm driving you. So the new British Prime Minister Theresa May was asked, would she launch nuclear missiles at a foreign threat? She said yes, without doubt. And they said something like, "Oh, but you'd be willing to annihilate Western civilization." And she said the whole point of having a deterrent is that people believe you would do it. What kind of idiot has a nuclear weapon and then announces to the world they would never use it?
Right.
And I feel like Trump is like that about everything. Like his whole strategy is like, "You might be crazy, you better not fuck with me."
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. But I lean a little slightly closer to actually crazy. He scares me, man. I don't know. Maybe it's working on me, but he scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I think he's made out a little bit by the public and by people who like him as a really, really super smart guy. And I don't think he's as smart as people think. I think he kind of had a lot. I mean, he did. Obviously, he knows some stuff. He knows some things, and he's combative in a way that aids his cause, and he knows how to handle people. But
you should love that, man. You love grilling people in debates.
I know. But I also don't think his is very based in anything real.
Yeah.
He uses a lot of he hits you with this he kind of beats you down. He beats you over the head with it, but there's nothing really there.
Yeah, and if it's quite clever the way he uses like sleight of hand and stuff. So he does stuff like what he was proven wrong on something, and he goes, maybe you're right. Makes it out to not
just
be
oh, you know what, whatever. So what? Yeah. He's like a mafioso. It's like, oh, so what are you gonna do? You can't stop me. I'm gonna win. Yeah. It's like, what do you mean you're just gonna win? That's out of here. That doesn't mean you're supposed to win. Like, what? That's not how it works. But it is apparently in America because it's gonna work.
Well,
it's gonna work, man.
You might be glad that the system is designed to take control.
Maybe, because this could be worse than what we have now. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'm totally wrong. And he really wants to go in there and dismantle the system like he says he does, but there's no way that's what he wants. There's no way.
Don't you think in a way, whether he does it or not, he's doing it?
No.
Because this is maybe the end of a unified Republican Party, right?
Oh, no, it's not. This is just a one-time thing.
I mean, you wait till it's Gary Busey 2020.
That would be pretty cool. I don't know. I don't think it's going to do anything. I think this feeds exactly into it. Again, it's the same system. All it is going to get more people to get involved and vote. I think the only way to really break this system is to let everybody know that your votes don't really count the way you think they do. And if everybody decided that, you know what, we don't need to be doing this anymore, let's figure out a way that's actually going to help us.
Yeah.
And I can't figure that out. I don't know enough to know what that way is that's going to work.
Who does know enough? Even the people who say they know enough don't really know.
It's hard, man. It's tough. You got to get a lot of really smart people together, but I know it's not these people. They don't know. And I also know that voting for these people over and over again from one side to the other does nothing to help us. And I think that's the only way to really break it down is if you get people to stop voting them in altogether. But that'll never happen because people are too divided on their goofy little issues that they believe so much in. You know?
Yeah.
It's just, it's a problem. It's a big
That's why we got to get more people to debate on this app, man.
Yeah, man.
Get more people deciding that they don't really even agree with what they thought they agreed with.
I like when that happens. That's my favorite thing about this.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be locked in here, and I'm gonna see.
All right, I'm gonna when I get home, I got some food to eat, but I'm gonna try and tune in as well. So we'll be watching from
because you never know
thousands of miles apart. Huh?
I said you got to watch it because you never know what you might see tonight. You might see something completely wild tonight.
That'd be awesome.
Could be anything. So, yeah.
All right, my man. I'll see you later.
Have a good one.
Cheers. Bye.